Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini May 5, 2022. Today's transits are good for connecting with others in empowering ways. A Venus-Pluto transit points to obtaining the support or backing you need to advance your goals or gain more personal conviction. It's an excellent time to enhance or repair relationships, whether in your personal or professional life. You can be quite motivated to work through problems or do valuable research. Putting your energy into heartfelt pursuits can be most productive and satisfying. There are treasures to be found when you dig a little deeper today. Activities that honor your need to reconnect with your inner spirit are particularly timely now with the moon's transit of your privacy sector all day. Restlessness is possible later today. Be wary of breaking commitments and promises to others now, as it's surprisingly easy to do under current transits. Spells of impatience could lead to actions that you might later wish you'd avoided. If you must take action now, do so from the heart instead of blindly reacting. Despite whether you're single or already romantically attached, the current astroweather continues to bring you inward, especially after yesterday's new moon solar eclipse. What parts of yourself are you in the process of surrendering? Lady Venus will also harmonize powerhouse Pluto via your intimate 8th house of mergers, shared resources, and soulmate connections, adding a layer of intensity to your relationship dynamics. But, by that same token, it's important for you to prioritize your peace of mind at this time. Luna will also square off with Saturn, in case you're feeling restricted in a particular connection. How can you feel empowered in your career path? As of right now, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn is currently forcing you to reconsider how to use your assets and finances to your advantage while alleviating yourself of debt. As you mull over this long-term transformative retrograde, you may have an idea of how to continue your professional development. Since Pluto retrograde sextiles Venus in Pisces, you may find that you have more than anticipated as you work toward an accomplishment in your career path. Work your stuff. One or more phone calls could come today from people you know well, probably women. They're more likely to have some ideas they want to kick around with you than to have news or gossip, but you'll enjoy the conversation all the same. You might end up paying a visit in your near neighborhood to someone who shares some of your interests. Whatever you discuss today, it's likely to have a profound effect on you. Retain this new awareness. A naturally harmonious atmosphere exists between you and your private sphere. You are increasingly at the center of things and are an important person of reference, which could place extra burdens on you. You have an abundance of energy for yourself, your family and friends, and are strong, calm, and harmonious, strengthening family bonds. You can be sure that your loved ones will return your support when you need it. A message pops in your box today and gets you all riled up. It's mostly good even if you can't quite see it that way at first, so try not to go over the top. You encourage others to be as enthusiastic about life as you are. Your fresh approach, combined with a laid-back attitude, is bewitching for potential dates. Be careful when faced with choices to ask yourself how serious this person's interest is in you. A short flirtation or the start of a more serious relationship. You have been holding on to a relationship from the past for a while now. The time has come to let it go. If you have unresolved issues with an old romantic partner, why not address them once and for all? Something is likely to occur today that makes you realize how stuck in the past you have been. The only way to move forward is to revisit those painful memories and clear them from your mind. You are sure to feel cheerful, optimistic, expressive, and enthusiastic on this day. Today is rich with your own natural essence. While keeping yourself focused can prove challenging, you'll also experience your creative and artistic skills at an all-time high. Whatever resonates for you, be it painting or singing, now is the time to explore and have fun. Along with this, be as expressive in your professional life as working from home will allow. Before returning to your income sector today and triggering what will be an empowered few days across the income, work, and career fronts, your instincts are already sharp as the moon wraps up its monthly visit to Gemini. This will make it easier to pick up on a sense of anticipation from the start, for while this is something that the moon will trigger when it returns every 4 weeks, it comes just as you are on the cusp of some important developments across all 3 fronts. Whether you can explain it away or not, your gut is telling you that this professional and financial year are about to get a lot more interesting. The moon's departure from Gemini today wraps up the first of 2 visits that it will make while Mercury, the planet of communication, is in your sign. While the moon's monthly visits to your sign are good for fueling strong emotional responses, they don't usually come with the chance they came with this time to give those emotional responses a voice. Our eyes in the sky. In the morning, the Gemini moon sextiles Jupiter in Pisces, an influence of harmony and good cheer. Our chief need is to experience comfort and to comfort others, making this an ideal time to gather with friends. We can additionally smooth over conflicts with coworkers and bosses, as long as we are not on deadlines that require us to move very fast. In money or relationships, we may be on the receiving end of a lucky break. This inspires us to give back, offering others a helping hand or lending support to a charitable project. Creative and spiritual activities, as well as getting out into nature, are also encouraged now. Later in the morning, the moon sextiles the Pisces sun, continuing the day's good vibes. All seems right with the world. The stars are aligned. Everything is working in our favor. Matters fall into place with less resistance. In fact, this is the message of this transit. We achieve more when we get out of our own way and let the universe do its thing. Friendships act as confidence boosters, facilitating this low-pressure energy. Loved ones support us for showing up and striving to be our most open-hearted, compassionate, and creative selves. People with more power or prestige may hold the keys to our success, or the very systems that we are a part of prove toxic to our ultimate aims. We might be inclined to start fights to prove our mettle, but aggression will only set us back. Forcing a situation out of stubborn pride can ultimately thwart our own progress. Today's challenges expose our difficult relationship with self-ownership. Control is what we desire, yet, we might not realize that self-control is foundational to building a fruitful enterprise. When we harness our energy to work for ourselves and not against others, we access our true power. The Gemini moon links up with wild card Uranus this morning, which can start the day with a jolt of energy. Your emotions might not be the most predictable right now, so take some time to do a grounding meditation or stretch before you continue with the day. Luckily, the energy here doesn't meet with much conflict, so any surprises that land in your lap are likely to be good ones. Unfortunately, we begin to see some cosmic conflict as the morning continues to unfold. As the veils are extremely thin due to the prominence of underworld ruler Pluto today, you can work with candle magic to help guide you and get your messages answered from your guides. There could be many paranormal experiences happening at once. You might find your hair standing on end with all the electricity in the air. The Pluto-Venus aspect makes it a bit tough to decide whether you heard a noise behind you or it was all in your head. Have a little fun with the experience, and know that the overall day is dedicated to what you want. We're in for a pretty exciting day with a lot of shifts, starting with the Moon-Uranus trine in the morning. This can provide a sense of excitement with little wiggle room for drama to take hold at all. You could have some innovative ideas for adventure and socialize easily, perhaps even meeting new people today. Still, you should listen to your intuition before saying anything, just in case you're feeling a bit too impulsive.